Hey, 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 welcome to Meet the Shoe. So, Vera Liddell, a Chicago, she worked for the school district, CPS in Chicago. She was
Mhm.
a food service director.
Okay.
And over a course of time, because I was wondering, as everybody's captioning, she stole $1.5 million in chicken wings. I'm like, who can steal chicken
How
wings?
long did she work for them for?
Many years. She worked for them for a long time.
Okay.
She was in the Harvey district,
Okay.
District 152 near Chicago,
Okay.
and
Good.
she, I guess, funneled funding. She was using her, how can I say? It's like a fund that the director gets for food from different sources, grants or whatever
Okay.
from different sources.
Mhm. Mhm.
And during COVID, this is when they were getting a large every state got a lot of money for food for students, for kids. They were getting
Right.
food stamps, extra food stamps, or the extra uh, giving kids more money to go to different restaurants. A lot of restaurants had the after school lunch thing, like we had in Minnesota here, and they busted a bunch of people here in Minnesota for that. So
Yeah.
it's pretty much the same
Okay.
scenario.
Why did they label it as she stole chicken like she stole chicken wings? Like she stole chicken particularly. Like that
I
sounds a
still, I
racist.
still, I'm still, how did, okay. So she was placing orders with Gordon Food Services, which
Okay.
has, the chicken, Gordon
Right.
Foods. And the
Right.
main supplier they were the main supplier of the school district. And she was
Okay.
placing these big orders. She placed the
Mhm.
order and did a billing, but kept the chicken wings between July 2022 and February 2022. And I
Okay.
guess she was ordering them in cases, 11,000 cases of
Oh.
chicken from the provider, then picked up the orders to in district cargo and sold them somewhere else.
Mm. Okay, so not only did she violate the terms of her agreement with her employment
Mhm.
because they trusted her to oversee, that what should I say, budget as far as, the kids or the staff members eating, right? She
Mhm.
was in
Mhm.
charge of that portion of it.
Mhm.
So she violated that. That's what they're mad about. And somebody who told on her? Is it saying that? Who told on her?
No, but I'm quite sure because you had to distribute that food to kids every day after school, because the families would come pick up food packages. And I'm assuming when the families would go to, they were used to getting this food.
Mhm.
All of a sudden they go, they're either not getting the right amount, they're not getting the same stuff, and
Mhm.
or she'll say it's not available anymore. When that food, free food was available. She was just
Oh,
keeping it for herself, and
okay.
off selling it somewhere else. I
Okay.
just it's crazy.
Well, she's not the first. She's not going to be the last, and she's not the only. As far as culture person to do that.
But the thing is, she was getting chicken. Okay, because we don't get chicken wings in the public school. We get the nuggets, the
Right. Always nuggets.
chicken fingers.
Yeah,
So she
and
was
and
still,
oh, and the thighs.
but they said, that back in the day they would not give us anything with bones in it. Remember they
Okay.
abolished that because kids would choke and stuff like that on it.
Right.
So
Right.
number one, you're not even supposed to be purchasing chicken wings. You're supposed to be getting
Yeah, that was
chicken
a red
fingers.
that's what
That was a
caused
red
the red
flag.
flag right there, yeah,
Yeah.
for the fact that she took it upon herself to personalize the situation by getting her preference
So I
versus
wonder
a
what she.
budget preference. Because someone slipped in there and seen,
Mm-hmm.
where is this money going? Why is it costing this, right?
Yeah, yes, because chicken wings
So
would cost more per
yeah,
case,
definitely. Yes.
and you're not supposed to order chicken wings for the school district.
No, no.
So what were you doing with these chicken wings, lady?
Oh, she was.
You
I
have
don't
a
see
pickups
her.
or something?
I don't think that she paid attention to the amount that she stole, because if she
No,
did,
it's over time.
1.4 million, right?
1.5 million in chicken stolen.
Well, I don't think that the time fits the crime. Not with all of
No,
the
I don't think so. Not 9 years in prison. That's a long time.
what lessons is she supposed to learn out of that? She stole. It's like, people and their judgments are they're going to be punished for that as well. Because
And I'm assuming
there was no reason at all for her to do
no,
that.
no, it wasn't.
But it also wasn't no reason for the judge to give her 9 years either.
No, and
I don't see no.
she's 68 years old.
Yeah, I definitely don't see no point in that. She knew better. What
Yeah,
lesson you
she did.
teaching her? You want her to die in prison from
Yeah,
stress?
they do. You
From
know that.
stress? You know
You
what I'm
already
saying?
know that's
That's
the
your
plan.
that's your purpose. Yeah,
And
that's real weird.
as I look at it, you would think that much a month. How can you call this? Would it be a blue collar or white collar crime? Number one. Um,
It's definitely white collar, because that's what they consider white collar crime, is the non-violent crimes or
mhm,
non-drug crimes, right? And they call
right. Mm-hmm.
blue black collar crimes the drugs, and they
Mm-hmm.
don't call the white collar crime is embezzlement and stealing,
Right. Mm-hmm.
right?
That's what she pretty
So
much did and kind
I
of
don't know. That's why
embezzled.
I'm saying it didn't fit. It doesn't fit.
No.
It don't fit the crime.
And
So
and
why?
from what I'm seeing, she was locked up in Cook County Jail. That's a county jail. Is this a
Right.
state crime? She's not
Mm-hmm.
going to the federal prison.
No.
So
No.
why so much time?
But also, and by her getting 9, she's probably only going to do 3.
I think Chicago does half their time now.
No, really,
I
they
think
switched it.
so.
Well, she'll do
They
four and
used
a half.
to. They
She'll
used to.
probably The thing about it is she'll probably get, after 3 years, she'll get like work release type of thing, and
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
then the rest of it will go on. How it's supposed to go with the programs and all of
mm-hmm.
that. I'm pretty sure that's what she's gonna get.
Right. Well, what was nice that I'm quite sure they want her to pay restitution. And I'm
Hmm.
wondering would the restitution be the 1.5 or more than that? Because usually they kind of go over that amount because of court fees and
Hmm.
other things they want you to pay for outside of stealing what the 1.5 she stole. But how did they come up with that number?
I don't know. I'm assuming that they took the cases of the chicken, added up over the period of time, right? Um, she didn't pay attention to how many people or who she was shipping to, and how she may have put that right in a car, went out in the hood, sold it on the street,
Mm-hmm,
or paid
mm-hmm.
people to do it. It just they never did the validity, they never explained what she actually did, right?
Right.
They haven't given that
She could have
explanation of
she could have
where
been
they
on
came up with
drugs.
the.
Did they even ask why would she do this? She could have been on drugs.
Yeah,
People
but
don't
even be
when you're in that
even
mind state, you don't count how much you're stealing. You just stealing to get high.
right, right. So it ain't no telling how or why. I'm saddened that she put herself in the situation to even be on the internet like this about chicken.
Mhm.
You see how they got a head lined up?
Right. Uh-huh.
They got a head lined up that she stole, chicken, and so it's probably corporations, and she could have been selling them to big companies at a discounted price.
Well,
So
she
that's what
had
she.
somebody to her rescue and he wants to pay the 1.5 million for her, so she wanted to do all that time.
Who?
Yes. So we're talking about Chris Jones. He's a defense football player for the Chiefs.
Oh,
Hmm.
Kansas City.
Kansas City.
Came to
So
save
kudos to you.
Illinois.
And then, and what might be a good thing about this,
Hmm.
they could take her back like post conviction or something like that and say, okay, her fines is paid. Can we um take the money in exchange for the time? Because a lot of times some of your conviction, you don't have to do all the time. If you got money, you could be like, here, I'll pay for my crime and not just do
Right, 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 right.
whatever
And
whatever
so
time you want to.
he's looking at it as how we're looking at it. Like she's 68 years old.
Yeah.
So you've been watching her since she was 60, at least since she was 65, 64. She was at retirement age. So you waited until she retired and you said,
That's a whole setup
you're
though.
going to go to
You
jail. You know what I'm
you
saying? That
watch her
sounds
do
like
this.
entrapment to me.
Yes, entrapment.
That
Yep, you're
sounds
right.
entrapment
Mhm.
because you knew when she was still in the begin with, you knew even when you caught it, you that's what I'm saying. It's something to that judge giving her 9 years.
Yes, that's
I'm not
crazy.
rocking with that.
Yeah, they
I hope
probably
that
watched it.
Chris is able to pay the
Yeah,
1.5 million
yes.
and that he's able to for her to be released because she don't need to do a day.
No, she don't. Well, she's done been in county for a long time, going
Well, okay,
through
well they need to
trial.
release her after that. Maybe a
Mhm,
year, right?
mhm.
That's
I think
it. There's no
it first happened. I think she first got locked up last year, so
okay,
she's been
so
incarcerated for a minute.
okay, so that's what I'm saying. What lesson is she gonna learn at 68? She know
No,
better
she's
than
not. Yeah.
stealing.
Mhm.
I don't know why she stole. She's saddened that she stole now. I know she is that the whole world, everybody, all of us know about it and that
And it's kind of
everybody's looking at her.
embarrassing. Yeah, it's embarrassing.
Hmm.
I feel bad for her.
Yeah,
I
very
hope
much
she
so.
finds some whatever help she needs mentally
Mhm.
or chemically while she's
Mhm.
incarcerated, so she
Yep.
wouldn't have to go do anything outlandish like that, to
Right.
feed that addiction, whatever addiction she has or mental ailment. You just
Right.
pray for it. But I hope he come through. That would be nice. And then, it might follow along with other football athletes or athletes, period, helping
It
him
might. It might.
camaraderie and help her.
It might.
Because the
Well,
social media is powerful. We don't know what might happen.
right. Well, she got somebody to come to rescue her and save her. Hopefully he, lives up to his word and does
Mhm.
what he said that he wants to do, right? But
Exactly.
there's another entertainer in the news pretty heavy.
Mhm.
Um it comes to no surprise, right?
Uh-huh.
This woman has been in the media major, right?
Mhm.
With racism. And a lot of people look at her, especially with the Kamala Harris situation going on.
Mhm.
People look at her and they have canceled her, but she's still winging her way through. Who am I talking
Mhm.
about? Miss Erica Mena.
Oh my gosh,
Miss
I've been
Erica
hearing
Mena.
so much about
Okay,
her.
so she's being sued by Aaron Plummer, right?
Mhm.
He was on a dating show. You know, they got this new dating show, Pop the Balloon, right?
Mhm. Oh
Where
yeah.
people display their resume, right? They sell their self
Mhm.
to see if they can move on to the next um stage of until they get down to the last,
And that's
I
that
don't know,
guy.
three people. And that goes for guys and that goes for women. They've been doing
Mhm.
mostly though with the guys, right?
Right.
So Erica Mena's been on the show. So she got the deal with the Zeus network because everybody, as it seems from what we see, that gets kicked off of Love and Hip Hop
Go to
goes
the
over to
zoo.
the Zeus,
Yes.
right?
Mhm.
So the hip hop, Love and Hip Hop ain't giving you the bread. Mona ain't giving you the bread.
Zeus
The other
will.
guy,
He will.
what's his name? I
Gosh, I
forget,
forget his name.
Lumi
Young
or Lumi.
skinny dark skinned guy.
Yeah,
Mhm.
some with an L or something like that. Okay,
Mhm.
what's his name? Lemmy. That's his name,
Lemon.
Lemmy. Lemmy is the
Yep.
one that runs the Zeus Network. Okay, cool.
Mhm.
So Lemmy hired her to do a show, right? She was already on one of his shows, or, she was already participating with him. Okay.
Yes.
So she was on the show Pop the Balloon, and the dude, Aaron, says that he accuses her of racism and disrespect towards black men.
Mhm.
During the production of new dating show on Zeus Network, Aaron claims that Minna's behavior on the set was demeaning and that she exhibited a pattern of mistreatment towards Black contestants. So he's suing her. for, it's not funny. It is funny and it ain't,
This ain't
right?
right.
And Minna has yet to publicly respond to the allegations. The thing with it is this. I don't know what or how they will be looking for validation from Erica Mena. Why?
Right.
Why?
None.
What as the community is missing that she serviced? She hasn't serviced the Black
None.
community any. She has Black kids.
Yes.
She likes Black men. Apparently, she is beat up behind the situation that she was on the Cam show explaining to him about how she still, you can see, loves her husband, her
Yes.
ex-husband,
Mm-hmm.
and that he don't want her. And he
Mm-mm.
parades and tramps around the world with other women. He don't want her.
Mm-hmm.
So for a woman, just we gonna speak as a woman, um, losing herself for
Yeah.
one, losing her friends, and
Yeah.
then losing her man in front of the
Mm-hmm.
world, that's heavy,
It
right?
is. Yep.
So I don't know if she's racist or not. Don't seem like it. She's got caught saying some demeaning things.
Calling
Everybody's canceling her
yeah.
and taking it to heart. Did I
Mm-hmm.
like any of the things she said? Hell
No.
no. Was they disrespectful? Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Just to
She's
blatantly
just
say
mean.
that she's downright racist,
I don't think
though,
she's racist. She's mean. She's just
very,
mean. And
very
she's really flipped
bitter,
everything.
bitter, very
Yes.
bitter at the
Mm-hmm.
Black men that have dogged her, put
Mm-hmm.
their feet on her, two-stepped on her,
Yeah.
and
Right.
a lot of other things that I could say that they done to
Behind
her.
closed
But
doors.
they've done these things to her, and you can tell that she's real angry about it. So
Mm-hmm.
she's like any other race. If you gonna deal with what you're dealing with in front, of course you're gonna be nasty. And then there's no telling what he may have done that he's not saying,
Right.
right? That she's mad at him about, or that she was nasty towards him. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know, but
Mm-hmm.
it kills me now that that all these people that get up in the industry that really think that they're better than the next man. You're not just because you got
No.
money.
No, you're
You're
not.
not just because you have access to a show.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
She got shown that already.
Yes.
He's getting shown that as well, that the money does not make you nothing.
No, it doesn't.
Okay, you
Mm-mm.
can pay your bills a lot faster than we can. Okay, that's it. But you're still going to be respected of how you portray yourself as well, right?
Right.
We often talk about how we don't appreciate, when we're disrespected, somebody being disrespectful to us, but it usually happens a lot of the times that comes to you versus the energy that you're putting off. Not every
Yeah.
time, but majority of the time. So
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
this case, I don't think that this lawsuit is going to go anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Erica is more than likely going to explain because she's an attention seeker as well.
Mm-hmm.
So she's
Yes.
probably going to
Yes.
explain that she
Yeah.
didn't. They're going to drive this to the ground because it's
Mm-hmm.
a man coming out saying it now. And with Spice already let it be known. She tried to leave it alone. She let it be known what she said and did and what she didn't like, and it was done.
Yes, she did.
Erica's gonna have to explain this though.
Yes,
She's
she did.
gonna have to
Same.
the what should I say, the media is gonna make her do so, and I'm not here for it.
Okay,
I could
I
care
really
less.
don't want to hear what she has to say because she's just rude by nature anyway. She's really rude. So, yeah, that's gonna be a tough one. But
Yeah. And there was another story that I wanted to cover about, what do you think about this? So there's a guy standing in a towel. He's supposedly the father. It's a 14-year-old girl on the floor with a baby sitting next to her. And the guy is talking to her as if she's his friend. his friend, this is his daughter,
Yeah, I saw that.
that is pregnant
Mm-hmm.
and already has look like a 1 year old or two
A
year
one,
old
it
baby.
looked like two. Yes.
Yeah. So he's talking to her with bro. What is that? Why as a parent are you saying bro to
Number
your
one,
daughter?
he's a young parent, looked like himself.
The way he
And
was talking to her was so
inappropriate.
I'm lost for words. I
Me
couldn't
too.
understand the
She
fact
is
of
a
what
eighth grader. She said she's not. She's in eighth grade. She had a baby already, and I guess he found out she's pregnant again, and
okay.
he has a problem with that. And you should not be talking to your child like that. You know what I'm saying? Hello, TJ. Hey, you shouldn't be talk. You should be reprimanding your daughter way more enforceful than that. It was
Right.
like you talking to her like that's your sister or brother. You know,
Yeah, he kept
it
saying
gave me and it gave
bro.
me some weird vibes. Like maybe we should be checking you and see if you getting her pregnant. You know, you
Right.
feel
That when he said the statement that clearly bothered me, you guys, is that he said, "The fuck out of here! Stop saying my brother's name, bro. Stop saying my bro. What you mean? The fuck you mean? Stop saying my bro." Like the daughter is telling him, "I told you stop letting Uncle Tony come over here." Well, how you think I know about sex from Uncle Tony?
wow.
So here's the thing. Does he go to jail? Him and the mama? Then she's
Yeah.
stating that the mama was accusing her of not liking didn't she didn't want to be over to mama's house because the mom was saying she was accusing her of wanting her boyfriend.
Mm, 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 mm,
If a
mm.
child is oversexed and you as a parent don't check that, I'm blessed to say I have three daughters.
Man,
None
I
of
have
them is
not been. Thank you,
oversexed.
Lord.
None
Yes.
of them was oversexed.
Mm-mm.
Like none of them were, just the conversation.
Right.
I didn't get it. I didn't get
Mhm.
any of it. And
So
it's
Uncle
not the
Tony
daughter's
is the one
fault
getting her
though.
pregnant.
I don't think Uncle Tony got her pregnant. She said she didn't say that. She said he's the one that introduced her, told her about sex. How you think I know about sex? Was from Uncle Tony. She said what it was. I
Mm.
don't think Uncle Tony is the one that got her pregnant, but the thing about it is she's verbally speaking and saying what it is.
She
And
needs
then
to
he's
be
telling
removed from
her,
the
well,
house.
I didn't know if he was recording or she was recording because she was on the floor and she had clothes all over the floor. And he's telling
Yeah,
her, get this shit up, get it up, get up out of here. I called your mama already. Like it's real toxic.
it's very
No
toxic.
love was in that situation at all with that baby.
Poor child.
And the little boy is sitting right there watching all of it.
Mhm.
He don't know what's going on, but the energy is there. Once
Yeah.
the energy is input into anybody, it's there. That's what they're gonna remember.
Mhm.
That child will never forget that. He'll
No.
never forget how he's watching his mother, how she felt at the time, the disappointment of being disregarded and disrespected. Then you're
Mhm.
recording it. You're
Mhm.
recording it. I feel like the father was the one
I feel
recording
like
it and
I feel
how
like
he
the
was
father was
talking.
recording. I think the father was recording the way his position, but I think CPS need to be stepping up into there. CPS need to be called. Whatever happened, that's what's going on. Because she's
Yeah.
not being treated right. She's being sexually molested, or she going out here and having sex with guys like she needs some treatment,
Yeah.
some counseling, but away from her own family too, because
Yeah.
they're enabling her. They not even treating her right. Looks like to
Yeah.
me.
No, not at all.
Sad.
There was no love in that situation at all. There was no comfort, consoling, consideration, none of that.
Mhm.
And the fact that she's begging to stay, that lets you know she didn't know where,
Yeah,
it
she had nowhere else to
obviously
go.
it obvious was thing was it was so lenient at the father's house that he wasn't paying attention to it. That's how she was getting
Yeah,
pregnant. Birth control is a thing. Like
yeah, it
birth
is.
control is big. Birth
Yeah,
control works.
yes, it
I didn't
does.
understand why he said he's penalizing her for having a baby, but it's like, dude, birth control.
Yeah,
Birth
he still
control
had her on
works.
birth control
You didn't
right
put her
after
on
that
no
first
birth
baby.
control.
Mhm.
Yeah. Every single thing about that was stinky, nasty, ugly.
It
I
just didn't
can't.
add, it's like it's not
It was
adding
so
up.
disheartening that I just was shocked that the father was even recording it.
Me
That
too.
wasn't even a conversation for us to hear at all,
No, it's
and it
not.
will go on into the land of foreverness,
Mm-hmm.
as
Mm-hmm.
uh, what's his name, Jermaine Dupri was saying. The internet is written in pen, so once you release it, it's a
It's
wrap.
over with. It's it. That's
Don't
it.
do nothing that you want to backpedal on or think about.
You can't. You
You
can't.
want to change it, can't change. It won't
You can't
change.
change it. Nope. You can't. Oh my gosh. Mm.
And we will end with the people are still saying Kamala Harris's race, right? They're still asking that question. Caitlyn, uh, what's his name? Bruce Jenner, what's his name? Caitlyn, right?
Caitlyn, yeah, Jenner.
Okay. So Caitlyn said a statement today. Claudia Jordan jumped
Mm.
in defense of Kamala. And then Godfrey, the comedian, he jumped in and he defended uh, Claudia Jordan. My thing,
They just
my thing is that everyone's saying that someone of another race, right?
mm-hmm.
Especially a transgender woman,
Mm.
shouldn't have an opinion or say anything about that because you should know how she feels in a situation because of discrimination, right?
Mm-hmm.
So saying that to say, regardless of whatever race she is, y'all,
She's still a woman.
the fact of the matter is, who you gonna choose is the question.
Okay.
Race ain't gonna stop you from getting your rent or mortgage rate lower, because that's the most important of what's going on right now.
Mm-hmm.
Her race is not gonna change health care,
No, it's not.
and her race at all is not going to stop the violence
Mm-mm.
in whatever community you're in, whether you're in the community of the school shooters
Okay. And just say that. Yep.
or you in the community of the home invaders and the jackers. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So we are all subject
For
of
something.
the bullshit that's
Mm-hmm.
going on in America, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's going on worldwide. Who of the best two evils are you gonna
You're
pick?
gonna
Who's the
choose.
best one?
You better
Who
choose
you
wisely.
choosing?
Cause
Yeah,
hey, you can
that's the
choose
point of
Trump,
it.
you can choose Kamala, either one. Y'all, hey,
It's
do
still
what
gonna
you do.
stink either way it go.
You
There's
still
still gonna be something that you're not gonna like. So
mm-hmm.
it's up to you.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in. We'll be in Friday, 6 p.m.
Yes, Lord.
Thank
Y'all have
you.
a good
Check out our
evening.
sponsors.
Y'all know what it is.
Peace
Cashmere
out.
Lux, Lena Beans, and Bossed Up Beauty.
Yep. See ya.
See you.